just like the curtains in the sun.
Jann Arden is one of Canada's most celebrated singer-songwriters, and now you're getting a rare glimpse into her private life and career. Jann Arden Free is a new documentary that follows Arden as she prepares for the recent tour of her last album. You can see the film Saturday on CTV and Sunday on Bravo, but right now Jann Arden is here in studio, and it's a great pleasure to have you back on.
What a morning.
Good to see. I know.
This is crazy.
I know. Taylor Swift, you, Paul Potts coming up. It's a big day for us.
It's a lineup of superstars.
Superstars, and it's so great that you could come in and talk about this.
Oh, I'm thrilled. I just stayed up last night. I put my clothes on at about midnight, and I laid down very carefully just so I could, just pop out of bed. But
so now you know the secret that we have kept. That's how we get here. We just get dressed the night before.
I like it, Bev. I think it's fantastic. No, it's great to be here.
I was really surprised that you would do a documentary because you are, well, obviously incredibly famous, but you're very private as well. You've kept your private life private. So, and now you had cameras in tow for your tour.
Well, I never thought I'd say this, but you honestly forget about them. You know, when you're thinking, you're watching the reality shows, and you're like, they've got like 9 cameras following these, following them around at all times. And on like halfway through day 2, I was like going, shoot, I'm covering up my microphone, because you really do. A lot of times they're 20 feet away. And, but I found it a really, really fun experience. Working with the production company was great, and it didn't bother me. I wouldn't want to do it for 6 months at a time, but it was really a great experience.
And it really is a rare glimpse, because we get to see you in your own element, but behind the scenes, getting ready.
Absolutely.
I mean, was there ever a time when you said, okay, don't put that in?
No, I didn't. I mean, obviously they showed me cuts along the way, but there wasn't anything where I went, I don't want to, see that or talk about it. I mean, I'm the person answering the questions. So when I was being asked a question, if I don't want to answer something, I'm not going to. Mm-hmm. But they're really, I mean, I think my life is so ordinary, and that's the thing I cherish about it, is that people can watch this and go, that could be me. I'm not running around on Learjets and going to parties with, famous people. I'm at home on the prairies in Alberta for the most part, and my parents live 50 feet across the field from me. So my whole story has been a really extraordinary one, because I'm a pretty ordinary girl.
Well, you talk a lot about family and the importance of your mom and your dad, and you've written about both of them.
Absolutely.
And how much it meant to them to see you succeed.
Well, they've been my anchor through all of this. I started singing. I mean, I don't even know how I started singing, but my mom had been taking guitar lessons. And I picked up the guitar, and so it was her fault entirely. And I started writing songs almost immediately. But they're very steadfast, they're honest and empathic, and they're kind-hearted. And my mom always says, we'd love you if you were a plumber. So they're not stage parents. When I go through Calgary every few years to tour, I'll say, Mom, hi, I can get you some tickets if you guys want to go to the show. Well, is it the same as last year? Because if it is, we don't need to see that again.
Keep you grounded.
So it's not like I have these, these parents that are racing around handing out 8x10s of me all the time. They're really humble, middle class, funny, good-hearted people.
And they've been around you, supporting you through some good times and not so good. You've had some health concerns over the years, and you talk a little bit about that. Was it called broken heart syndrome?
Basically, that's the English version of it. I don't even know how to say the other version. It's Takotsubo something or other, but your ventricle kind of your left ventricle gets wacky once in a while, and it's normally Japanese housewives that have lost their husband that get the condition that I get. Oh, I knew. I mean, I knew my parents were Japanese early on. Like, I just looked at them closely and I thought, they're Japanese people. But, yeah, it's an odd thing, but you know what? I'm blessed. A few days after it happens, it returns back to normal. They keep kind of adjusting medications so that my heart doesn't go through the roof. But, yeah, I've had a few issues, but I'm here sitting with you, and I feel quite relaxed. And I didn't even have to drink anything before I came here.
I'm so glad. It's great to be able to share just a little bit of it. We'll get to see the whole thing coming up on CTV.
Yes, absolutely. And I just want to say quickly that the CD that's out on the 9th, there's a full-length version of the documentary that's much more extensive. It's a 2-hour version, and the one we'll be seeing this weekend is this 1 hour. So there's another hour of hijinks and insights, but I'm very proud of the package.
Well, we are too, and thanks so much for stopping by.
And now I'm going to take my mask off and go get on an Air Canada plane. I'm actually a sumo wrestler from, I don't know, but that is one heck of a weird story. Okay, sorry, bye-bye.
I know, we were talking about this morning. Thanks, Jann. Jann Arden Free premieres Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern on CTV and airs Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern on Bravo. Check ctv.ca for local listings. And now, stress-free travel.